the sea borders.
Mamlaka ya wafanyakazi wa bahari hii leo imezungumza na wanahabari huko Mombasa kuzungumzia wenzao waliorejeshwa nyumbani kutoka nchini Msumbiji. Mkurugenzi wa mamlaka hiyo Meja mstaafu George Nyamoko alisoma taarifa hiyo kwa wanahabari.
Kenyan seafarers by name, we had Frank Tom Mbotela, Patrick Sultan, Gabriel Okumu, Norman Khan, Okello Ochola, Raphael Ochina, Mbarak Timami, Had Mashuhuri, Joseph Mwanyambo, and the ninth person, or the ninth sailor, Kali Mahmose. The 10 seafarers did arrive back to our country on Tuesday, the 7th January 2020, and had contacted the authority for assistance on 21st October last year. Among the things that they did cite were deplorable working conditions on board MV Nina, and there were no provisions for ship stores, that is including a fresh ration, that is food, and also fresh water. They also further did indicate that they had not been paid their salaries by then for 2 months. So, on receipt of this abandonment report, we from the Kenya Maritime Authority commenced investigations into the matter as guided by the International Labour Organization and Maritime Labour Convention 2006. The authority also did report to the Republic of Comoros, who are the flag state for the MV Nina, for their intervention for our 10 abandoned seafarers. The authority also reported the claim to the Port State Control in Mozambique, that is in Amar, which also led to the detention of the ship following a requirement for it to address the deficiencies that had already been identified or associated with the said vessel. Among them, as I've already said earlier, was about the poor working conditions of board the ship and the unpaid salaries. The matter was also reported to the International Labour Organization, who also did inform the International Maritime Organization, that is IMO, and this is in line with the seafarers' abandonment procedures. Investigation into the case that was done by us as the regulator of the industry on the recruitment procedures applied on the crew did find out that the seafarers were directly contracted by the ship agent by the name Spanfreight Limited, based in Mozambique. Our Kenyan seafarers did not inform us as the authority of the recruitment, or neither did they submit the seafarers' employment agreement to the Registrar of Seafarers within the authority, as required under the Merchant Shipping Act, Section 118. The authority also found out that the ship owner had also not signed the seafarers' employment agreement, which is usually a requirement when you're getting on board a ship, that you also need to pen and agree on the terms that you're going to serve on board the ship. Further to this, the KMA also found out that the Kenyan seafarers' passports and continuous discharge of certificates, that is the CDCs, and record books were also confiscated by the Mozambique Port State Control, that is in Amar, and immigration officials from Mozambique during the Port State Control inspections that were conducted on board the ship in October 2019. Us, as the authority, in collaboration with the Mozambique Port Control, Inamar did obtain the release of the CDCs, that is the discharge certificates, and the Kenya Ministry of Foreign Affairs, in collaboration with our State Department of Shipping and Maritime, did facilitate the release of the Kenyan crew passports from the immigration officials in Pemba. What I would like to communicate to all the seafarers and also the general public is that while cases of abandonment on board the ship is an international challenge, the same has been addressed under Regulation 2.5 of the Maritime Labour Convention 2006, whereby ship owners are required to hold a financial security and guarantee for repatriation of seafarers who are abandoned on board their ships. This is, however, applicable, and I would like all of us take note of this. What I've already said is applicable if the seafarers are recruited through the laid down recruitment and placement.
Mtazamaji, na sasa